Okay, long time no see, guys. I haven't streamed in such a long time. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Raifu. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. One second. Let me just figure out. There we go. Okay, so I haven't streamed in the longest time. That's because like I've been very busy, but I did get some upgrades, thankfully. So we did get like an upgrade on the mic because I tend to like move a lot whenever I'm like streaming or like just painting in general. So I'll be like trying on stream to finish up my Thousand Suns like Rubric Marines. So these guys are like actually like this is like the zoomed in camera. So let me just zoom this out a bit to show you guys what it looks like for this is front back. There we go. So this is what like the entire like set looks like, and then we're gonna move back to the close-up. So yeah, we're gonna be painting today. I have been painting these guys for like a week now, like 20 models, and it's been very difficult just because the trim is very intricate. So I'm trying to like, okay, let me show you guys what like a sample looks like of when the trim is finished, and it looks really nice. I really like these models. Like they're from Warhammer. And yeah, this is like the sorcerer, sort of. Oh yeah, Bossy, yeah, did you watch Switch to the Direct? I did like a lot of this, what I seen on the Switch, but I don't like the price and the way they handle things. It's kind of not great. And I know a lot of people are defending Nintendo right now, and for me, I don't really want to spread the hate out there, but to me, I don't really like what I see. So maybe it'll change in the future, which was the case for me with Switch 1. I also didn't like when the Switch was announced, but they did change some facts, and they made it cheaper. Animal Crossing came out, and they actually had a decent first-party list of games back when I got the Switch, so it was a good win for me. They also had Rise, which is great. So I don't know. Switch 2 right now doesn't look good to me. There's Mario Kart, which is fantastic, and then we have Duskbloods, and those are the ones I'm looking at the moment. And I don't know if that justifies the approximately like $400, maybe $600 as far as I hear because of the tariffs, but we'll see. Hey Swell, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. How are you and Ate? We're pretty good. We've been very busy, but like I've been painting a lot. Like, so I have an L-shaped desk. I don't know if I show that on stream, and I don't think I will, but I have an L-shaped desk, and one half is like, it's such a great like setup. So this half, this half right here is like where I paint. The other half is like where I work. So it's a fantastic mix of like work and play for me. When con hangout or I'm not sure. I'm not sure when I'll be going to cons again, because I recently like got my passport, so I'll be going out of country sometime soon. And I'm also like super busy because I recently built a Warhammer army. So I usually paint miniatures. I don't really like playing the games, but I wanted to at least try. So now was a perfect opportunity for me to pick up a Thousand Suns army, which is an army I really adore. Like I really like their models, like especially like these like sorcerers. I've always been like a mage, like closet mage player, I guess. I played mages in like games because how that happened was I usually like playing with like three guy friends that I have, and we all play tanks. We love playing tanks. So like I ended up adjusting to play like supports and mages, and so yeah, I really like mage characters. So having an army that is like mages to me is very, very cool. Like, I want pasalubong. Hell yeah, we can get you some pasalubong. Yeah, Path of Radiance is accessible legally. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm glad that the Fire Emblem like catalog is getting like it's getting some love because Fire Emblem is one of those games because like unlike Monster Hunter where I tended not backtrack because you know like the gameplay loop is very similar. Like Fire Emblem like is very story heavy, and I really like the fact that like you know each Fire Emblem is very different. Like I have three houses, I have Fates. I haven't. Those are the only two I've played, and I really liked both of them. I didn't like the fact that Fates was like essentially like three games, like one game split into three. I didn't like that too much. So that like I have an original copy of like uh Birthright and I think it's Conquest. It was Conquest Birthright, and then the true ending DLC or something like that. I don't recall. But yeah, I really liked both halves. I didn't play the DLC, and then I liked Three Houses a lot. I don't remember much of it, which is a weird thing to say. But yeah, I like the fact that we're getting to see more all of the older Fire Emblems, at least see the light of day again. But yeah, let's get to painting while I yap. And Salty was like so sweet. She got me a keyboard tray which was originally intended for my keyboard because I had a keyboard tray on this desk, but it like collapsed because cheap Shopee desk is it's not great. So Salty got me this like tray that I'm using now for my palettes. So when I'm painting, I have like you don't see the palette here because it's like eats up the entire desk because I use a big palette. I am getting Silksong. Hell yeah, Silksong is also something that like Salty is very excited about. I am not very big on Metroidvanias, which is kind of weird because I like Souls-likes. I should like Metroidvanias, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't grow up in the era of like 2D 2D side scrollers. Like it's not as natural to me. Because I got access to a console very late into my childhood. Like my very first console was the PSP, and then my dad bought a PS1 because he just wanted to play some games, and I think that's why I became like I said that's why I started playing games because my dad was like very much into games. Like I watched him play Final Fantasy. I watched him play the Evil Dead PS1 game. I watched him play Resident Evil. And yeah, my dad was a man of culture. I very like I am very grateful that he was into gaming, unlike my mom who was like against it. You know, like very stereotypical Filipino mom where it's like, oh yeah, games are the work of the devil. And right now it's like I haven't been playing games unfortunately because I've been super busy with either work or just painting. Because I really want to finish this like miniature painting has been very fulfilling to me. So playing like so just painting miniatures is like a really good relaxation like activity for me. You're gonna see me like flip over like the miniatures a lot because I tend to paint like upside down for some of the parts. Like some of them are hard to reach. Yeah, these guys are like the Thousand Suns. I really like their whole vibe. Which is why I picked up an entire army of them. Like I built it like very slowly. Like it wasn't something that I bought like all at once. I definitely waited for like sales. But yeah, I'm definitely like sort of a loot goblin. Because like if you guys see my my backlog, there's quite a lot. Like it's a lot. Like I probably have enough minis to paint for like years to come. Like, as long as I'm not rushing. I'm like properly showing you guys because I tend to like recline whenever I like paint these guys. So like I'm not used to like streaming anymore. So I usually like you guys won't even see it if I were to like paint in my regular like painting position, which is reclined on my chair while I'm painting. These guys are gonna be. But yeah, these guys are gonna take me a while, like a long while to finish. Like I've got like 30 of these guys and then a bunch of other units. But there's one like piece I really am excited for, and that's like the centerpiece of this army. Yeah, I'll be. Yeah, recently I've been very like into Warhammer again because it's such a. I don't know. It's like I just really like the lore, I guess. Listen to a lot of like Warhammer lore YouTubers. No, the boot got hit with a little bit of brass, and I don't like that. It's gonna have to be cleaned up later. Yeah, the reason these guys are blue right now is because I airbrushed them like beforehand, so that I don't have to worry about um so I don't have to worry about just just having to like fill these, like paint them on stream, because painting does take a long time, but if you can speed it up by using an airbrush, that's like I think the best case scenario for me. because it's already gonna take an eternity to paint these guys without airbrush. With an airbrush. I can't imagine what it's gonna be like if I painted without using one. Plus, I'm not as well practiced when it comes to like being steady with a paintbrush. I started Gunpla as well. Hell yeah! What did you get? What Gunpla did you get? I'm a very big collector of like mono-eyed kits. Like I love Xeon kits. I have like I usually collect master grades, and yeah, I have um it's all a backlog. I think I haven't really built any of the kits, but for good reason. Like I don't really want to like build now until we can like secure a house. We're trying to like really like finding a house is a lot more like has been a lot it's been taking us a while to find like a house we really like. I'll start with HG Bruna, so painting. So I will also paint if I have money. Yeah, well, painting like Gunpla isn't as expensive as it used to be. Like the paint brand I'm using, Armored Komodo, they started for Gunpla. It's also a Filipino brand, very good paint. I love using Armored Komodo. They have an airbrush line and they have water-based acrylics. I prefer water-based acrylics because it's just easier on the health, you know. Because enamels and enamels can really be like hard on your lungs, especially if you're living with someone that that is like asthmatic. So I recommend using water-based brushes. You can also airbrush them if you want. Like the finish is relatively okay. Like enamels are definitely a lot smoother, but you know, like from a distance, you can't really tell. Yeah, right now for me, miniature painting is like has been the hobby that like been keeping me going. Oh. Although there's a little bit of conflict with like miniature painting and my coffee intake, because like if you guys can see, like if I hold this brush, do you guys see it? My hands like are constantly shaking. I can't like as much as as hard as I try, it doesn't. I can't keep it steady. I can't keep my hand steady because of like the amount of caffeine I take in. As for VTubing, I haven't given up on VTubing. I don't think I will, but I definitely like had different priorities. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I've been pretty busy lately. Hmm. You gotta be careful with these. Oh, 1 second. But I'm just. Oh, never mind. I think it's fine. Hmm. Put everything back before one. Do the other parts. feel like I'm gonna run out of this paint because of how many, because of how hot it is. Like, I think the problem right now is like it's a little too hot in the Philippines that it's like it's drying my paint really quickly, even though I'm in an air-conditioned room. I've got a wet palette, which is supposedly like there to keep your paint wet, but the top part of the paint usually dries up. Yeah, I hope you guys are keeping cool. Sorry, I'm keeping dry. There we go. Extra painting the gun. No, I got gold on the fingers, but that's okay. We'll try to... We'll fix that in post. Yep. We'll fix that in post. Let's see here. Nice. The gun is usually the trickier part. Now for the backpack. I think the problem with this one is the icon of flame is going to be blocking a majority of the head. So it's going to be harder to paint that area. Like this area right here is going to be harder. Which is unfortunate. I think we can reach it. Some of it, maybe. There we go. Ooh. We've got like, yeah, 4 of these to go. I think I should just try to organize myself. I feel like I'm very disorganized when I do these things. Like, when it comes to like painting, I have like everything is everywhere all at once. It's kind of a weakness of mine. I feel like it affects productivity a lot. So reminding myself to like at least be a little bit more organized so that I can be a little bit more productive. Hmm. Gotta get this trim on the backpack. Make it look a little nicer. 1 second. Here. Okay, we're back. I thought there was a parcel for me. Turns out it was from my neighbor. Okay. I use this little overhang as a table for now, because I am eating lunch. Oh, I didn't notice you guys can see me chew. Hmm. Okay, let's go. Oh, what was that? Break anything? Okay, no. Cool. It'd be ideal not to break anything on the model. Get more paint into my palette. Give it a good shake. And into the palette goes. That spot a little too hard with the paint. That's okay. I'll have to be a little bit more careful. That's so hot po. Hello po. Unlimited Rice Works. How's it going? Yeah. We get everything? Well, besides the eye on the chest, we're gonna have to like reach for it. That has to be gold. Did I get everything? I don't think so. Yippee! There we go. I think the banner I'll have to like do another time, like because I want to paint the banner similarly. I mean the brass should be there, but I haven't quite figured out what it's supposed to be like. So it's not quite there yet. So we'll paint it another time. So we'll move on to the next one. Making sure that I did get everything. Water my brush. I think that was most of it, I think. Yeah. So move this into the pile of somewhat finished models. And we'll... because I'm trying to do assembly line, so do the gold trim first and then the dark gray on the tabards and the heads. And then we'll move on to the gun afterwards. Yeah, it's taking me quite a while to get these guys like even ready for the tabletop. Because yeah, they do take a while. But they look pretty, they already look pretty nice. Like, even with just the gold trim, but obviously I'm not gonna leave them like that. But I think I found a good gold color. For the, sorry, I mean, I found a good blue color for the army. Try to line this on camera. There we go. Here we go. Making sure the trim is like okay. Seems pretty good. I'm using a very watered down like gold for now. I think the only pet peeve I have for this current set of models is like I completely forgot to like remove all the mold lines. Like from afar and when you're playing, I'm sure you won't be able to see it, but like when you look close enough, it's there, and I hate it. Nice. Okay, shoulder pad, check. Everything else, not check. Well, start off with the leg. Well, I can understand why. Like a lot of like the community says that painting Chaos Space Marines is just very mind-numbing. Like Thousand Suns are included. Like these guys, it's pretty mind-numbing to like paint. Like I have 30 of these guys to paint, plus the other units, and all of them are very like trim heavy, and I can't just cover it all in one go. You know, I gotta like carefully like pick it out. I did hear a tip that you should just paint everything like brass or gold and then get the bigger areas. It should be easier, but for me, I base coated them already, so they sort of shift in color. So if you look under, it's purple, and if you look above, it's blue. It's because I did do like some color shifting with the airbrush to get like the shadows and highlights. So like having to color it gold like this is like I don't really have an option for that. This is this is the only one that fits my method of painting. But speaking of hot, it's really hot today. It is 35 degrees outside. What the? Is that real? Microsoft? What the hell? But yeah, like it's really hot outside. Jesus. Like I don't go outside a lot, but I'm glad I don't, because that is scorching. And I feel like, although, oh man, like I completely forgot to hang clothes today. I think today would have been the perfect weather for that. It's really sunny. My phone heating up. Yeah, I think it's like heating up. Ah, the bounce. Back to painting again. Hey Kira, how's it going? Yeah, they're really small details. Like, let me show you guys what the model is in comparison to my hand. I don't have big hands, but it's that small. So I have to be really patient with this. still have like I have 3 other guys that I have to finish, like trim, just the trim, not even complete the model, just the trim. I'm at work, internet and stuff, interneting and stuff. I started being so invested in doll painting. Yeah, like honestly, like um, there's a lot of like there's a lot of like channels that I see. Because I'm very invested in miniature painting, but I see a lot of channels just like who make their own custom like Nendroids or dolls, just for personal use, not for business or anything. But some of them do have businesses, and it's such an intricate like craft, and not just painting, because they're not just painting, they're also sculpting their own parts, like either with clay or they have digital sculpt. They digitally sculpt via like ZBrush or Nomad Sculpt, and then take it into a resin 3D printer, and it's really cool. I really would like to get to learn how to do something like that, but at a more miniature scale, because I want to like start like I've been looking at doing like making my own miniatures game and doing my own miniatures. I want to customize my own kit bashing and painting, but a lot of custom parts I'm gonna have to think. Yeah, like I don't know. It's a really like a lot of people consider it weird, but I think it's a really good way to express like yourself. I tend to customize my miniatures, but it's only these guys that I didn't customize. So I set a rule for myself when I built this army that there's no customization whatsoever. Like I'll keep them as vanilla as possibly can, and besides a few things, I wanted them to be at least fit a theme. So like I did like modify the colors a bit for this. I mean, they look like pretty good already. But yeah, this is like the color scheme I'm going for. I'm probably gonna redo the gun because it's not quite there yet. But yeah, this is the color scheme I'm going for. But yeah, like it's a good hobby. I really enjoy it. It's very fulfilling. Because after I don't know, after a long day's work, I feel like it's because I used to be like playing a lot of games back when before I moved. Like I played a lot of games after work because I was already too tired from work. And so playing games is like the best for me. And I'm not knocking it now, but like now that I am like, like I guess my priorities shifted. I don't get the same feeling, I guess, when I'm playing games, unless it's with friends. Like, it's very difficult for me to complete like a game like that is single player nowadays because of the fact that like I guess I don't feel as fulfilled as maybe like miniature painting. Like man, I'm really sad that I didn't finish Metaphor. Like I didn't get too far either. Like I'll probably play it like eventually, but now right now like I'm out of the loop right now, I think. Ugh. Whew. So many trim. There's so much trim on this model. Hmm. Have to get the under leg trim. There we go. Oof. Hey Trash, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I'm just painting some miniatures. Actually, I'm gonna wrap up soon. Because I have to do some chores and do some work. Just melting in the heat. Yeah, it is so hot. It is like 35 outside right now. That is insane. Hope everyone is keeping cool. Like, let me show you guys something. Like, this is my wet palette. So, like, as you can see, it's wet. There's water underneath to keep the paint cool. But since the droplets, they're not entirely on the palette, the top part of the paint, because it's so hot, like, it literally just becomes like, look how these things are so hard. Like they become just nuggets of paint, like hardened paint nuggets. Yeah, crispy paint. Yeah, and they just form up, and like they Can those be melted down? I wish I would melt them down and be maybe and sell them, but they're not actually like, well, I can't actually like melt them back into paint, or better yet, gold. But yeah, like yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break and continue this like maybe in the afternoon when it's a little cooler. Because even now I'm in an air-conditioned room. It's still fairly hot. Like thankfully the air condition is like okay, but like the ceiling is still super hot. So yeah. For now, I think that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked the stream. I'll be streaming a lot more Warhammer because I have like I'm using this essentially as like B-roll for like a video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys liked the stream. Hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Hit that follow button if you're on Twitch. And I will catch you guys maybe tomorrow. Who knows? I'm not a regular streamer. Anyways, bye-bye.